Now let us discuss model questions on binomial theorem. The first question is number of terms in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power 21. In x plus a whole power n, number of terms will be n plus 1. So here n is equal to 21 implies number of terms are 22. Option C. Next, the fourth term in the expansion of root x plus 1 by x whole power 2. To find any particular term, you have to write general term. General term is tr plus 1, which is ncr x power n minus r a power r. So this is 12cr x power 6 minus r by 2 by x power r, which means 12cr x power 6 minus 3r by 2. Now the question is finding fourth term. Put r is equal to 3. Implies t4 is equal to 12c3 x power. If you put r is equal to 3, 6 minus 9 by 2, 12 minus 9, 3 by 2. So 12c3 is 12 into 11 into 10 by 3 factorial 6 into x power 3 by 2, which is 220 into x power 3 by 2. This is 220 x power 3 by 2. Option B. Next question, the n plus 1th term from the end in the given expansion. So for that you remember this shortcut. In x plus a whole power n, kth term from end is equal to n minus k plus 2th term from the beginning. Kth term from end is same as n minus k plus 2th term from the beginning. Therefore, n plus 1th term from end is same as n plus 1th term from end is equal to, here n is 3n minus of n plus 1 plus 2 from beginning. This is nothing but 2n plus 1. So now the question is finding t 2n plus 1. For that, write general term. General term is when you have x minus a whole power n, it is minus 1 whole power r, minus 1 whole power r, 3n cr x power 3n minus r into a power r. To get t 2n plus 1, put r is equal to 2n. Then t 2n plus 1 is equal to minus 1 power 2n is plus 1 because 2n is even number. So 3nc 2n x power n into 1 by x whole power 2n. This is nothing but 3ncn. NCR is nothing but ncn minus r. So 3nc2n is also 3ncn x power minus or 1 by x power. Option A. Next question. If the coefficient of x in the given expansion is 270, then what is the value of t? For that, first write general term tr plus 1, 5cr x square whole power 5 minus r into k by x whole power r. We require coefficient of x. So 5cr k power r. This is x power 10 minus 2r by x power r. X power 10 minus 3r. To get coefficient of x means x power 1. 10 minus 3r should be taken as 1. From this you get r is equal to 3. Therefore, what is coefficient of x means this is coefficient of x. 5c3 k power 3. 5c3 is nothing but 10. So 10 k cube. That 10 k cube is given as 270. From this you will get k cube as 27, k as 3. Option A. Next question. The coefficients of x power p and x power q are p and q are positive integers in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power. It is p plus q, not p plus I. In 1 plus x whole power n, remember this shortcut. In 1 plus x whole power n, coefficient of x power r is NCR. So in 1 plus x whole power p plus q, what is coefficient of x power p by using that shortcut formula? P plus q c2. What is coefficient of x power q? P plus q c2. Now by using NCR is equal to NCR minus r, p plus q c2 can be written as p plus q c, p plus q minus q, which means p plus q cp. Both are equal. Option A. Next question. If the coefficients of fifth, sixth, and seventh terms in the expansion are in AP, then what is n? There is a shortcut formula for this. In 1 plus x whole power n, if coefficients of r, r plus 1, and r plus 2th terms are in AP, then the shortcut formula is n minus 2r whole square is equal to n plus 2. Let us apply this formula. Here, what is the coefficient of 5, 6, 7 means r is equal to 5 for us. So n minus 2 or 10 whole square is equal to n plus 2. You can solve this or you can do by verification. By verification, the value of n is 7 or 14. 7 or 14 satisfies this. Option C. Or expand it, you get a quadratic equation, solve that quadratic equation, find the values of n. Next question, the coefficient of x power 9 in 1 plus 9x plus 27x square plus 27x cube whole power 6. This is nothing but 1 plus x whole cube, sorry, 1 plus 3x whole cube whole power 6. This is nothing but 1 plus 3x whole power 18. Now the question is coefficient of x power 9 in this. What is the expansion of 1 plus 3x whole power 18? 18c0 plus 18c1 into 3x, 18c2 into 3x whole square plus 1, 18c9 3x whole power 9 plus 1, 18c18 3x whole power 18. So what is the required coefficient? Coefficient of x power 9. What is the coefficient of x power 9 here? 18c9 3 power 9. Options A. Next question, the term independent of x in the given expansion. What is 1 plus x whole power 10 expansion? 10c0 plus 10c1x plus 10c2x square plus 1 10c10 x power 10 into the difference between 1 plus 1 by x whole power 10 and 1 plus x whole power 10 is in place of x we have 1 by x, that's it. So 10c0 plus 10c1 into 1 by x, 10c2 into 1 by x square. So 10c10 into 1 by x power 10. In this product, we require independent term of x. Independent term means the term which do not contain x. In this product where you don't get x, when 10C0 is multiplied with 10C0, in that term you don't get x. Next, when 10C1x is multiplied with 10C1 into 1 by x, because when you multiply those two, x gets cancelled. So you get 10C1 into 10C1. Like that, 10C2 into 10C2 plus so on, 10C10 into 10C10. And we have a formula like this. NC0 whole square, that is C0 square plus C1 square plus C2 square plus so on Cn square is 2n Cn. NC0 into 10C0 means C0 square. Here C1 square, C2 square, C10 square. Here n is 10. So use this formula 2n Cn and put n is equal to 10. So 20 C10 is the answer. Option B. Next question. If the fourth term in the given expansion is 5 by 2, write general term first. NCR px whole power n minus r 1 by x whole power r. Put r is equal to 3, then we get T4. NC3 px whole power n minus 3 into 1 by x whole power. This fourth term is given as 5 by 2. So p power n minus 3, x power n minus 6. Now the question is finding the values of n and p. That can be done only by verification here. Take n is equal to 3 and p is equal to 1 by 2 and verify. If n is 3, 3C3 is 1. So p is 1 by 2 means 1 by 2 whole power 0, 1. X power n minus 6. If n is 3, this is x cube. So this is wrong. First option is wrong. Take n is equal to 6. 6C3. 6C3 will be 20. If p is 1 by 2, so 1 by 2 whole power 6 minus 3. 3. X power minus 6. X power 0. So this is 20 by 8, which is nothing but 5 by 2. So by verification, n6 p half is correct. So n is equal to 6, p is equal to. You can do by verification, or left hand side t4 is 5 by 2 means this is the term which is independent of x. So you can do by verification, or since 5 by 2 is independent term of x, the power of x should be 0. So equate n minus 6 to 0. You'll get n is equal to 6. Put n is equal to 6 here and simplify, you'll get p is equal to half. This is another method. Next, the term independent of x in the given expansion. First write general term and equate power of x to 0. So this is 10CR root of x by 3 whole power 10 minus r root 3 by x square whole power r. To get independent term of x, power of x should be equated to 0. What is the power of x you get here? This is x by 3 whole power 10 minus r by 2. That is 5 minus r by 2 and root 3 whole power r by x power 2. For independent term, power of x should be equated to 0. What is the power of x? 5 minus r by 2 minus 2r should be equated to 0, which means 5 is equal to 5r by 2. From this, you get r is equal to 2. Now, how to get independent term of x? Put r is equal to 2 in there. So, independent term is equal to, put r is equal to 2 in there, 10c2 x by 3 whole power 4 root 3 whole power 2, 3 by x power 4. So that x power 4 gets cancelled. 10C2. 10C2 is 10 into 9 by 2, 45. X power 4 gets cancelled. 3 by 3 power 4, 45 by 27 or 5 by 3. Option D. Sum of coefficients. The shortcut formula for finding sum of coefficients in f of x is nothing but f of 1. Here f of x is 1 minus x whole power 25. Therefore, f of 1 will be 1 minus 1 whole power 25, which is 0. Option C. Next question. The 21st and 22nd terms in the expansion are equal. That is T21 and T22 are equal given. What is TR plus 1? 44 CR. 1 power 44 minus R x power R. How to get T21? Put R is equal to 20. So 44 C20 x power 20. Put R is equal to 21. 44 C21 x power 20. You can cancel x power 20 there. So 44 C21 by 44 C20 is equal to 1 by x. What is the formula for NCR by NCR minus 1? N minus of R minus 1 by R. Now here left hand side is in that form. NCR by NCR minus 1. So which is 44 minus 20 by 21 is equal to 1 by x. So 24 by 21 is equal to 1 by x, or x is equal to 21 by 24, which is 7 by 8. Option B. Next, the total number of terms in the expansion of x plus a whole power 100 plus x minus a whole power 100. For this, there is a formula. In x plus a whole power n plus x minus a whole power n, when n is even, number of terms is equal to n by 2 plus 1. Here, what is n? 100. So 100 by 2 plus 1, which is 51. Option B. Next. Coefficient of x power 10 in the expansion of 1 plus 2 x power 4 into 1 minus x whole power 4. What is the expansion of 1 minus x whole power 4? 1 minus 4c1 into x plus 4c2 x square minus 4c3 x cube plus 4c4 x power 4. In this, we require x power 10. Where do you get x power 10 here? You don't get x power 10 anywhere in this product. So, coefficient of x power 10 is 0. There is no correct option, but the answer is 0. Because in this product, you don't get any coefficient of x power 10. X power 10 term will not be there. Maximum you have x power 8 only, so x power 10 term will not be there. So answer is 0. So there is no correct option. Change it. Next, the number of rational terms in the expansion of root 3 plus 4 root 5 whole power 124. There is a shortcut formula for this in the expansion of p root a plus q root b whole power n. The number of rational terms. Formula is like this: 1 plus step of n by LCM of p and q. Here the condition is out of p and q, at least one of p and q must be a factor of n. This is one condition. Before applying the formula, you have to check. And one more condition is a and b should be prime numbers. Now here, what are a and b? 3 and 5, which are prime numbers. What are p and q? 2 and 4. At least one of 2 and 4 should be factor of 1 to 4, but both are factors. So you can apply this formula. So 1 plus step of n is 124 by LCM of P and Q. P is 2, Q is 4. This is step function. This is step function, not normal bracket. So LCM of 2 and 4 is, so this is 1 plus step of 31. Step of 31 is 31. So 1 plus 31, 32 is the answer, option B. The next question, when x is equal to 5 by 2, what is the numerically greatest term in the expansion of 3 plus 2x whole power 15? To find numerically greatest term, first you have to write the given expansion in the form of x plus a whole power n. For that, you should take 3 common first. When you take 3 out, it becomes 3 power 15 into 1 plus 2x by 3 whole power 15. This is in the form of 1 plus x whole power n now. What is n? 15. N plus 1 is more. In place of x, we have 2x by 3 by 1 plus mod of 2x by 3. What is x given in the question? 5 by 2. So mod of 2 by 3 into 5 by 2 by 1 plus mod of 2 by 3 into 5 by 2. If you simplify this, you'll get 10, which is an integer. Let us say it is p. When n plus 1 into mod x by 1 plus mod x is equal to p, the numerically greatest term will be mod tp or mod tp plus 1. That is, what is p? We got 10. So mod t10 or mod t11 is the numerically term. So option C is correct. The coefficients of x power 16 and x power 17 in the expansion of a plus bx whole power 101 are equal. For that, first write general term tr plus 1. This is 101 cr a power 101 minus r bx power r. This is 101 cr a power 101 minus r b power r x power r. Now, what is coefficient of x power 16? Take r is equal to 16. Then what is the coefficient of x power 16? This is the coefficient. X power 16 means put r is equal to 16. Then 101 c 16. A power 101 minus 16 is 85 into b power 16. Next, what is coefficient of x power 17? Put r is equal to 17. 101 c 17 a power 84 b power 17. Given that these two are equal, so equate these two. By equating those two, you will get 101 c 16 a is equal to 101 c 17 101 c 17 b. You will get on both sides, a power 84 gets cancelled, b power 16 gets cancelled. Okay. Now, what is a by b? A by b is 101 c 17 by 101 c 16. What is the formula for NCR by NCR minus 1? So many times we discussed. N minus of R minus 1 by R. So this is in that form. So what will be A by B? 101 minus 16 by 17. 101 minus 16 is nothing but 85 by 17, which is 5. So A is equal to 5B. Given that A and B are natural numbers, so what is the least possible value of B means? Sorry, least possible value of A is 5. Because what is the least natural number? 1. So when B is 1, A will be 5. So the least possible value of A is 5. Option C. See, given that A and B are natural numbers, so when A will be least, when B will be least, when B is least. What is the least value of B? 1. So what is the least value of A? 5. Option C is correct. Next question, the coefficient of x power k in the expansion of 1 plus x 1 plus x whole square So these terms are in geometric progression and altogether there are n plus 1 terms. What is sum of n terms in GP? A into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. But here there are n plus 1 terms. A is the first term which is 1. Common ratio r is 1 plus x. N is n plus 1 minus 1 by r minus 1 means 1 plus x minus 1. So what you get finally? 1 plus x whole power n plus 1 minus 1 by x. Now what is the required coefficient? Coefficient of x power k in this entire term. Already in denominator we have x. So coefficient of x power k in given expansion is nothing but coefficient of x power k plus 1 in numerator. Because if you take coefficient of x power k in numerator, that x power k by x, sorry, coefficient of x power k plus 1, that x power k plus 1 by x gives x power k. So to get coefficient of x power k, you have to get coefficient of x power k plus 1 in numerator, which is n plus 1 ck plus 1. Because already I told you, coefficient of x power r in 1 plus x whole power n is NCR. So answer is n plus 1 ck plus 1. Option D is given, but instead of k minus 1, you should take it as k plus 1. Okay. Next, two successive terms in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power 24, whose coefficients are in the ratio of 4:1 or dash. So let us say the two successive terms are tr and tr plus 1. Let tr and tr plus 1 be the two successive terms. What is tr plus 1 general term? 24 cr x power r. Then what will be tr? 24 cr minus 1 x power r minus 1. What is the condition given? Coefficients of tr and tr plus 1. That is 24 cr by 24 cr minus 1. Sorry. 24 cr minus 1 by 24 cr. I took the terms as tr and tr plus 1. In tr, the coefficient is 24 cr minus 1 by 24 cr is given as 4 by 1. So take reciprocal. 24 cr by 24 cr minus 1 is equal to 1 by 4. And what is the formula for ncr by ncr minus 1? 24 minus of r minus 1 by r is equal to 1 by 4. If we simplify that, we'll get 25 minus r is equal to r by 4. Or 24 is equal 25 is equal to 5r by 4. R is equal to 20. If r is 20, what are the two successive terms? T20 and T21. Option C. Next, in the expansion of root a plus 1 by root of 3a whole power n, ratio of binomial coefficients of fourth term to the binomial coefficient of third term is 10 by 3. What is binomial coefficient of fourth term? NC3. Binomial coefficient of third term NC2. This is given as 10 by 3, which means n minus 2 by 3 is equal to 10 by 3, n is equal to 12. Now the question is fifth term, right? General term tr plus 1, ncr, root a whole power n minus r, 1 by root of 3a whole power r. To find fifth term, put r is equal to 4. Then t5 is equal to 12c4 root a whole power 8, 1 by root of 3a whole power 4. Find 12c4, 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 by 24. Root a whole power 8 is a power 4 by root 3 whole power 4 is 9. Root a whole power 4 will be a square. If we simplify this, 9 gets cancelled, 12 2 times, 2 5 times. So what you get 55 a square. Option D. Next, middle term of the expansion, x minus 1 by x whole power 2n plus 1. So middle term depends upon the index. Here 2n plus 1 is odd. 2n plus 1 is odd number. When the index is odd, middle term will be t n plus 1 by 2, n plus 1 by 2, or t n plus 3 by 2, which means middle terms, this and two middle terms will be there. So this is tn plus 1 and another one is tn plus 2, out of which one will be given. So for that, write general term first, tr plus 1 minus 1 power r, 2n plus 1 cr, x power 2n plus 1 minus r into 1 by x whole power r. Now we require tn plus 1, so put r is equal to n. So minus 1 power n, 2n plus 1 cn. If you put r is equal to n you get n plus 1 here into 1 by x power n here. So final simplification gives minus 1 whole power n, 2n plus 1 cn into x. Option D. Next, 1 plus x square whole power, that is not r, that is n, is equal to, expand sigma by giving different values for r, a0 x power 0, a1 into x, a2 x square, a3 x cube, so on up to a to n x power 2n. Now differentiate both sides with respect to x. Left hand side derivative is n into 1 plus x square whole power n minus 1 into derivative of 1 plus x square is 1 plus 2x. A naught derivative 0, a1x derivative a1, a2 into 2x, a3 into 3x square plus so on 2n a2n into x power 2n minus 1. Now to get the required value, we have to substitute x is equal to minus 1. Then only we get the required expression. Put x is equal to minus 1, then left hand side becomes n into 1 power n minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to a1 minus 2 into a2 plus 3 into a3 minus and so on minus 2n into a2n you will get. So this is our required value, which is minus n. Option D. Next, if the coefficient of x in the expansion of 1 plus ax whole power 8, write the expansion of 1 plus ax whole power 8, 1 plus 8c1 into ax, 8c2 into ax whole square plus so on up to 8c8 into ax whole power 8 into 1 plus 3x whole power 4 expansion, 1 plus 4c1 into 3x, 4c2 into 3x whole square plus so on 4c4 into 3x whole power 4. minus, what is 1 plus x whole cube expansion? 1 plus x cube plus 3x square plus 3x into 1 plus 4c1 into 2x, 4c2 into 2x whole square, 4c4, 2x whole power 4. So I wrote all the expansions. In this, coefficient of x is 0 given. Where you get coefficient of x? When 1 is multiplied with this, you will get coefficient of x, which is 4c1 into 3. When 8c1 ax is multiplied with 1, then only you will get coefficient of x, which is 8c1 into a. In that first product, you get only these two, minus in this product, where you get coefficient of x, when 1 is multiplied with this, that is 4c1 into 2, and 3x is multiplied with this, minus 3. So these are the coefficient of x, which is given as 0. So this is 12 plus 8a minus 8 minus 3 is equal to 0. From this, 8a is equal to minus 1. So a is equal to minus 1 by 8. A is equal to minus 1 by 8, option D. Next, if n is greater than or equal to 2, then the value of 3 into C1. See, CR means NCR. Okay. Given that n is greater than or equal to 2, I am taking n is equal to 2. Then the given expression becomes 3 into capital C1 means 2C1 minus 4 into 2C2. Next term will be 5 into 2C3, which has no meaning at all. So left hand given expression becomes this one, n is equal to 2. Simplify this, 3 into 2, 6. So I got option B as the correct answer. So you can take any value of n. Final answer will be same. Any value of n is greater than or equal to 2. Next, 2 into C0 plus 2 square into C1 by 2, 2 cube into. I am taking 2 common. Then I get C0 plus C1 by 2 into 2, C2 by 3 into 2 square plus so on, Cn by n plus 1 into 2 power n. I took 2 common. And we have a formula like this, C0 plus C1 by 2x, C2 by 3x square plus so on, Cn by n plus 1 into x power n is equal to 1 plus x whole power n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 into x. This is the formula we have. Now for us, in place of x we have 2. So apply that formula for this by replacing x with 2. So 1 plus 2 whole power n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 into 2. Just put x is equal to that, so 2 gets cancelled. So answer is 3 power n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 1. Option B. Next, C0 square plus, so that is 1 into C0 square, 3 into C1 square, 5 into C2 square plus 1, 2n plus 1 into Cn square. And again we have a formula like this, A into C0 square. See, these 1, 3, 5 are in AP, right? So there is a formula like this, A into C0 square, A plus D into C1 square, A plus 2D into C2 square plus so on is equal to 2A plus ND into 2N Cn. This is the formula we have. Now comparing the given expression with this, I got A as 1 and the difference D as 2. So what will be the answer then? 2A, 2 plus ND, 2N into 2NCn. So 2N plus 2 into 2NCn. Sorry, 2A plus ND by 2. Sorry. So this is nothing but N plus 1 into 2NCn. Formula is 2A plus ND by 2 into 2NCn. Option C. Next, given that n is odd number, then what is nc3 plus nc5 plus so on up to nc2 into step of n by 2 minus 1. Given that n is odd, so I am taking n is equal to 3. Then what will be the last term? 3c1. 3c3 will be the last term. If you put n is equal to 3 in the last term, what you get? 3c2 into step of 1.5. Step of 1.5 is 1 minus 1. So last term will be 3c1. One second. I took n as 3. What will be the last term when n is 3? 3c2 into step of 3 by 2 is 1.5. Step of 1.2 is 1. So 2 into 1, 2 minus 1. So what will be the last term when n is 3? 3c1. So given expression becomes 3c1, which is 3. Now verify the options. Put n is equal to 3 in the options and check where you get answer as 3. If you take option 1, you will get 4, which is wrong. If you take option 2, you will get 2 square minus 1, which is 3. Option B is correct. Like that, you can take n is equal to 5, 7, 9, whatever the number you want, and verify the options. This is the shortcut method. Now, here also you can take n value, use short method. Take, say, as I said, CR is nothing but NCR. Take any value of n and verify. I am taking n is equal to 2. Then the given expression becomes 2c0 by 1 into 2, 2c1 by 2 into 3, 2c2 by 3 into 4. After that, 2c3 has no meaning at all. Now simplify this. 1 by 2 plus 2 by 6, 1 by 3 plus 1 by 12. Take LCM 12, 6 plus 4 plus 1. So 11 by 12 I got when by taking n as 2. Now verify the options. What is the first option when n is 2? 2 power 3 minus 2 by 3 into 4. 8 minus 2, 6 by 12, which is 1 by 2. Option A is wrong. Next, take option B. Put n is equal to 2. 2 power 4 minus 2 minus 3 by 3 into 4. 16 minus 5, 11 by 12. So option B is correct. C1 plus 2c2 into A, 3c3 into A square, and so on. This also you can do by verification, or take the expansion of 1 plus x whole power 2n, nc0, nc1 into x, nc2 into x square, and n means 2n. So 2nc1, 2nc2 x square, so on up to 2nc2n x power 2n. Now differentiate this with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x. Then you get 2n into 1 plus x whole power 2n minus 1 is equal to 2nc0 is a constant 1, derivative 0. 2nc1x derivative 2nc1, 2nc2 into 2x. Next 2nc3 into 3x square plus 1. 2nc2n into 2n x power 2n minus 1. Now to get the required value, put x is equal to a. If you put x is equal to a, then 2n into 1 plus a whole power 2n minus 1 will be equal to 2nc1, 2nc2 into 2a, 2nc3 into 3a square. This is our required expression. So answer is 2n into 1 plus a whole power 2n minus 1, which is option C.